much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the honorable nominee is accused of leading the effort to disenfranchise voters in the Central Kofi, Kafo, Lolobi areas in the Volta region. What do you say to this?
Mr. Chairman, I think it will be very unfortunate for anybody at all, with all respect, to characterize the role I played in ensuring a preservation of the right to vote of
Honorable Member, let me remind you of Order 93.1 so that you'll be guided in your comments. Reference shall not be made to any matter on which judicial decision is pending in such a way as may, in the opinion of the Speaker, prejudice the interests of parties to the action. So, whilst I'm listening keenly, if I have to stop you, I will.
Yes, if that's one, I am very mindful of that, and I think that I must place on record that the decision in the Hohoi matter, what we call the SALL matter, it is ex parte Attorney General, was an application filed by the Attorney General to quash a decision of the High Court in a matter that has been filed by 5 residents of Hohoi, led by Professor Margaret Kweku. That decision has been a decided part of a review application by the respondent, Mr. Professor Margaret Kweku, led by Mr. Chatuchikata in the Supreme Court. Just by way of interest, I would say that indeed it will be unfair for any person to say that I led the effort of the people of Hohoi to disenfranchise. If anything at all, it's the opposite, which is the case. I ensured the preservation of the right to vote of the people of Hohoi, because the SALL area, as far as I'm concerned, clearly has, by dint of CI 128, Representation of People's Parliamentary Constituencies, been placed in the Buem constituency, not Hohoi constituency. So, if the committee looks at page 71 of CI 128, it shows that the SALL areas had been clearly placed under Buem in Oti region and not Hohoi in the Volta region. So when indeed an application was filed by them and others made to restrain the Member of Parliament elect for Hohoi at that time from being sworn in, of course, the Attorney General was also a party to the application. The Attorney General was compelled to file an application in the Supreme Court, because it starts with the matter that went to the High Court, who, insofar as it affected the right to be sworn in by the Member of Parliament of Hohoi, should not have been filed in the Human Rights Court, because it was a citation petition. The Attorney General felt concerned, and acting in accordance with my understanding and conviction, I filed this application in the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court unanimously upheld my submissions and quashed the orders of the High Court rule. But the main point of concern is that the people of SALL are not by law required to vote in Hohoi. They have been placed in Buem in the Oti region. And I remember making a submission in the Supreme Court that if there were any group of people affected, it should be the people of Buem. And therefore, I will lead efforts to ensure that the SALL people vote in Buem constituency. And if by the grace of God, this honorable court, this honorable house approves of my nomination, I will, in accordance with that submission, ensure that the people of SALL vote where they are supposed to vote, that is in Buem, and not Hohoi.